I apologize. There's really no other way to say this. I just need to let you guys know Palm Sunday is canceled. It's just not going to happen. There will be no triumphal entry this year. Jesus is not going to come into Jerusalem. There will be no palm branches. There will be no coats being thrown on the ground. That's unhygienic, and Jesus is under stay-at-home orders. In fact, all of Jerusalem is locked down. It's just not going to work this year. And of course, there's no way any of us could have seen this coming. It's just completely took us by surprise. Right? See, here's the thing. I don't think this actually took Jesus by surprise. I don't think anything ever took Jesus by surprise. When we read in Matthew 21, we read about the triumphal entry. Jesus sends two of his disciples ahead of him. He says, "Go into the village opposite you, and immediately you will find a donkey tied there and a colt with her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, you shall say, 'The Lord has need of them,' and immediately he will send them." This took place to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet. "Say to the daughter of Zion, Behold, your king is coming to you, gentle and mounted on a donkey, even on a colt, the foal of a burden of beast." That's kind of weird, right? Jesus just knew that this was here. He just knew that there'd be a donkey and her colt just kind of hanging out, and he knew that if he sent two of his disciples to get them, there would be no issues. There wouldn't be any problem with the farmer. There wouldn't be any problem with the transportation therein. It'd just work. And that is immensely encouraging to me for two reasons. First, Jesus had a plan. His entire ministry led up to this triumphal entry into Jerusalem and the events that followed. But also, and I think more importantly, for me anyways in this time, is that this was known about. That section that we quoted, "Say to the daughter of Zion, Behold, your king is coming to you, gentle and mounted on a donkey, even on a colt, the foal of a beast of burden," is a direct quote of Isaiah 62:11. And Isaiah wasn't prophesying, wasn't writing these things a little bit ago. They were hundreds of years before Jesus came into the picture. And God knew what was going on. God had this plan down to the minute details of how Jesus would ride into Jerusalem. And I can't help but think that even on this Palm Sunday, when we're not able to physically get together and meet, we're not able to wave branches, we're not able to lay down coats, we're not able to sing Hosanna in the highest, God is still that capable and that in control. God knew hundreds of years beforehand that Jesus would be riding into Jerusalem on a donkey. And he's known from the creation of the earth that we would be going through this right now. And that is immensely comforting to me. And I pray that it's also comforting to you this week. I feel very uncertain about the future, and I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And that is part of why this is so important to me, why this is such a big deal. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what tomorrow will hold, but I know God's there. That's super cliche. And you know, sitting over here isolated in Papua New Guinea, I'm okay with a few cliches.